Hey Twin Flames, this is Jennifer, and I'm going to do a pick a card for you today. All they're telling me right now is that it is for high vibrational energy. So here are your three piles. I also want to say that I know some of you are waiting on my Healing for Divine Feminine video. That is coming, and I am sorry there's been a delay in that. My energy's been very interesting. So, as probably all of you have been dealing with that intense full moon, now we have an eclipse and we're going into the solstice. So there's just going to be a lot of change. We're all dealing with it and we're doing the best that we can. So here we go. I'm going to do pile one. This is just going to be a quick little energy check-in basically for you and your person right now as we go into these more intense energies. I'm very, very excited for the shift into Aquarius that will be coming. Okay, so I think you and your person are not in communication at this time. This is, your person is resisting things a little bit. They're denying, even though they have an intense attraction and appreciation for you, and they do see you as basically all of the warmth of life. You do ignite their heart and soul. They are resistant to seeing themselves as a spiritual being. However, you have awoken their heart chakra and it is triggering them quite a bit. So I do see them moving into slowly, very small steps into the light. Okay, so in this reading, they're seeing you as the light and they're actually seeing themselves in darkness, wanting to move into the light. I don't think that they'll be asking you directly. If they do, be very gentle with them because their foundation is unsteady. It's crumbled. They're actually only seeing themselves in the reflection of your light. So it's a very interesting, beautiful energy. Because you've been so honest with who you are and what you feel, that's allowed them to it's actually like they're looking into your eyes and seeing the reflection of themselves through you. And they're putting to sleep old notions about themselves. They may not have been talking. They may have been very, very slow or withdrawn, or they keep showing me sandbagging, like storing up. It's like they're storing up emotional energy so they can go through this change, this tunnel that they need to go through it's like they're going into a cocoon. All right, that's what it is. It's like they're becoming this butterfly. Okay, yeah, so they're showing me this card. I don't know if that's a butterfly of here, but they're showing me that they'll be in like a cocoon for a little while, and to become more stable, they'll go into this 4 energy. And then they'll go into the 6 of love and appreciation and moving towards the 1 of union. So you also have the double 3s here. It's a master number. And then a 7. So it is being guided by spirit. They are resisting their spiritual nature a little bit. Right? So the 1 is destabilized. The 4 is your stabilizing energy for them. And I do think that the eclipse into the solstice will be an extremely powerful time. I don't think you'll see any big changes until Aquarius season. And it might possibly take as long as Leo season. Those are the timings that they're giving me. So be patient, do your work. You know, this is very much a 9 of Pentacles Empress energy, along with the sun. That's the solar plexus. You are well on your way to being incredibly grounded and stable. Keep on that path, they're saying. You have, you know, they're showing me the handkerchief. Just continue to keep faith and hold that steadiness. You're in the water here. You know, it's an unusual sun card in that this woman is submerged in water up until her thighs here. So there is this element, there's quite a bit of, you know, this moon-sun duality here, this water element, a lot of water in this reading, a lot of fire. Yeah, I think this is a very great reading and you're on the right path. They may be going through the dark night of the soul, so have patience with that. It's really important, they're saying, if they come to you in any capacity, even as a friend asking for spiritual guidance, to be very, very kind and gentle with them. You know, just sing your song, they're saying, play your music, give them guidance and love and appreciation, and don't go into your past stories. That's the work that you need to do to clear. Okay, I hope that helps, pal. One, that's a beautiful reading. Okay, pal, two. Well, very different than pile one. It does look like your person is conflicted about making a decision here about going forward. They're very much considering all of their options right now. And I don't mean people, I mean life options. They do see you as amazingly achieved, abundant, accomplished, intelligent, wise, whole. The only thing I'm seeing here is this, they may be afraid of your attachment to them, or you're marrying this 5 energy and it's both upright, the 5 of Wands and this attachment card. They don't know if they can be what you need them to be in the world. Maybe you're a person that does love to get that recognition, or maybe they do, but they're not feeling very successful about their achievements at the moment, or maybe they think you don't approve of their career, schooling, whatever it is, their who they are, quote unquote, in the world, and that you two are very different. The angels are guiding you to have compassion and kindness, consideration for the fact that you two are the same but very different. And, you know, the world card here is a 29, and it breaks down to an 11, which breaks down to a 2. So we have the union card here. There may well be a third party that they're dealing with. You have these 2 3s in married position. Oh, actually you have 3 3s, so you may both have someone else. And then a 7. So Spirit is trying to guide them forward. They do have conflict about it. This is coming to a resolution, and it does seem to rest on you detaching and them mirroring that detachment. So you're letting go and releasing so this particular cycle can end. It's pretty clear here, you know, this is very much a 10 card for me in a lot of ways. And then you have the World here, and it does look like the Chariot wants to move forward, but can't decide on the path to move forward on. And in the heart is a conflict here. So it seems to hinge on that, you breaking this chain here and making decision about moving forward yourself. And, you know, I really try not to repeat a bunch of words that have become a little bit, you know, overly used in twin flame community, but this does speak to me of codependence, especially when I see this amount of mirroring and this few cards. You both may be just saying like, well, I'll make a move when they make a move, or I'll let go when they let go. But what truly needs to happen is you need to make your own decision for yourself, and they need to make their own decision for themselves. And so we aren't in codependent energy, basing our path on the actions of another or the reactions of others. We need to make them from our internal locus, right? So if this is, you know, the life that you truly have or want, this blossoming abundance, what do you need to let go of in order to truly feel abundant in your life? Not based on what everybody else thinks of you, but the love that you wish to be in the world. So you are being called into a very high vibration, right? What I will call the 11 vibration. And it is quite a leap from how you've seen yourself in the past, but that is what you're, you know, as you take off a mask, then you let other people see you, right? or you let yourself see yourself for the first time even. Once that mask is off, then you'll see things from a different perspective, right? And once you unchain yourself from everyone else's opinions, you can also then just look out into the future. You know, for me, beyond that dock there is the Fool card waiting, right, again. So it's starting a new path. It's starting a new leap. And if that is what you want to do, if you want to have a new path, then that's the way to it, is to understand your true nature is abundance, detach from what everyone else is thinking, and move forward in love. So I hope that makes sense. And thank you for listening to my reading. Best of luck to you. All right, pile 3. Two of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, Victory, woman holding a coin, walking away. Okay, so a lot of water in this reading. You may be dealing with a water sign. You may be a water sign. There's some pentacles. There's some air, but it's a lot of water. Okay, let's see. I mean, you have the 10 of Cups and Victory, which is also a 10 card. It is quite... the outcome is, you know, the best that it really gets. Plus you have Pentacles here. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I don't think your person feels I don't think they're trusting in the divine destiny of what's going on right now. They have the Empress card in reverse, and you know, maybe they're walking away from a partner or children. This is causing you both some, I think, mental issues, moral issues. You're against them walking away, I believe, right now from this situation. However, I do believe you understand spiritual world a lot more than them. You know, you understand there's a black cat here, and you understand this, your value, the worth of this situation, the rarity of the situation, of the person. Whereas I think they're treating it more as like traditional happiness and relationship at this point. I think in time they will come to see that you know, through this portal, through this opening, this lies on the other side, the 10 of Cups. So they can see in the distance a light. They do know that there's something very different about this situation. You know, you can see this is their life now. It's just all black and white. There's no color in this card. They can see this in the distance. They can see the rainbow, and they can also feel the depth of the emotions as you can, even if they're not accepting it right now. I feel like they're not in the right mental and emotional space to basically give birth to a new endeavor, which would require them grabbing hold of one of these swords. And so it's just kind of at a standstill, even though they're not really resting right. I get the feeling you have tried to stop contemplating this at all. So you have a 4 and a 9 in reverse, and then a 6 and a 10. So I do feel like you're kind of going back and forth between your psychic knowing and your 3D physical knowing, where you want to have this, you know, the ultimate victory where you're crowned with this gold wreath and the 10 of Cups, and then the actual choice of moving away from everything that you've had and built and known in this life so far. And what you're having to deal with is that this person isn't on your level quite yet. Emotionally, they might be, but I don't think in other ways that they are. However, the significance of the Wheel of Fortune cannot be underplayed, especially as Jupiter's moving into Aquarius and out of Capricorn. So there will be movement there. Mentally, at least, but most likely also there will be quite a big shift if you allow them to catch up to you and do their own work spiritually and mentally. They will be able to see things quite differently, and even emotionally a little bit. There isn't really a patience card here. This is like the 4 of Swords, but they are calling for you basically just to sit in your value and not prove your value. Like, stop your ego's desire to validate and prove how valuable you are to this person and how valuable this experience and relationship is, and let them discover it based on what they are dealing with in the rest of their life, because they cannot not understand the significance of these 2 cards in relationship to everything else they experience. So that's my advice for you, is just sit and wait and understand and develop yourself spiritually. I hope that helps you. Much love to you. Bye for now.